Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Williams will pass. Got it in the middle. It's Lawson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Looking to throw for it. Caught close to the marker. It's Marshall. Turning it on. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to scramble. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers. What about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Williams looking for a man. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
They're going back to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Things looking really good for this offense on their first drive of the game. They've been able to get it done a lot of ways. An explosive play there in the running game. Great vision. He's able to break out, and he sets his offense up in 1st and goal.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Huskies! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. On the opening drive, nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. And that's going to open up your running game later on.
To the air, it's Hawkins. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
A&M comes back out with another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Davidson. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Skips away from pressure. Got his man on the right. And it will be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
That was a big 1st down for this offense. Like, your defense was just on the field a lot. And so to get a 1st down, to get that clock moving, to get them a little bit of rest, now getting maybe a little bit of a rhythm offensively, big 1st down for this O.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Using his legs, it's Powell. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4.
Yeah, I like getting field goals and putting points on the board, but not when it's fourth and short, man. I'm going to trust my unit. He trusts his guys, and they come through for him. They're trying to get 6 on this possession and now set up with first and goal.
And the Aggies trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Extra point here will tie the game. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go with a direct snap. Across the 45. Flying down the left side. He's at the touchdown, Washington. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Makes the grab. It's busted. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Got his man. And they swarm him under.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. Rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
Running to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Touchdown, Aggie! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. They'll start this drive with a pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Williams will pass. Quick completion on the out route. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Green. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Hudson. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And the Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Sends it back in motion. Williams looking for a man. That's reeled in. It's Marshall. Across the 35. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like, it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And as a quarterback, you know when you're throwing a corner route, the football is going to travel a long distance, so you've got to have great timing. You've got to get the ball out of your hands before the receivers come out of his break. You've also got to put a lot of air under the pass so the wide receiver can locate it. You can tell this quarterback has thrown a ton of these routes in practice.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Williams will pass. Buys a little time with his feet. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Hawkins. He turns that loose down the right side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. Going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the...
He's got it! He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
Looking for a crease, it's Davidson. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Davidson. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the back. Headed to the end zone. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Quickly complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Let's go. Now on the option. The pitch. Touchdown, Aggies! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Williams looking for a man. Picked off. What a way to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
From the gun, the ground game. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Gets rid of it. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Absolutely perfect. And they go back on top. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard behind an offense that looks just about as good as we've ever seen in Bloomington. They're up 14 over Kansas. 2 fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Wide receiver going in motion. Williams will pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hit. To get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Offense in a bunch formation. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Got the quick pass. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They knock him down at the 40, but he picks up 5, and it'll be enough for a first down.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Might as well give it to him again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Armstrong. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So first down will open up the final period. Power football with the run. Fights off a defender. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen.
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Finds his man. It's Lawson. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Williams looking for a man. He's got him. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
They'll run it from the gun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
I think at this point in the game now, in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there, it didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Washington.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Takes this from inside the 5. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the 1st down. A few more 1st downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
There he goes. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Takes the handoff. It's Powell. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Williams will pass. Using the quick game. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And obviously this offense wants to keep it up. Like, keep the pace going, get as many plays as possible, maybe eke one more out here before the 2-minute timeout.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down. You still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the gunners getting downfield and down that ball?
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch, it's Harris. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Huskies have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Williams looking for a man. Moving away from pressure. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. At this juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
How much much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.